Okay. So, touch the leg, everybody. So, our meditation tonight is a mindfulness, right? Mindfulness meditation. And actually, most of you already know what is mindfulness. Basically, mindfulness meditation is, in Tibetan, we say Tempa Nyersha. So there's a very interesting meaning for that. Because, sometimes people only say mindfulness is just being aware and simply just kind of like doing nothing and just being aware of what is happening, like we kind of think like that. But actually, mindfulness is like not only just not just awareness. It has some beautiful kind of, I don't know what to say in English, tempa, because it's a very big word in Tibetan. Tempa has also a word of like something holding in the memory, like it is in the memory, and also some kind of dealing with a specific image, right? Specific image in your mind. So somehow it is just kind of like being aware of awareness. So I don't know if you can understand something like that. Like you're just kind of not just aware of like something, but you're like aware of awareness. So it is somehow like when you actually put this kind of like meditation, somehow what it is doing is it is like almost like applying some nutrition towards your mental inner development. So it is kind of like generally we say that mindfulness is for mental development or mental health, inner health. Just kind of like we physical body, right? Our physical body needs a lot of nutritions, and same thing, our inner mind or mental kind of part, the mental aspect of ourself. Sometime it needs to be healthy. So it is like if our inner being, our mental state is not healthy, then it will bring a lot of effect on the surface of physical reality too. So somehow, like the mental state is more important than the physical state. So somehow, mindfulness is kind of like to develop the mental state. So to make your mental state more efficiency as well as more powerful and more better. So it is like for the well-being. So the well-being of mental state. We kind of practice mindfulness. So that is why mindfulness plays a very interesting kind of like what do you call? Very important for our mental development. And that is now these days, many people are actually recognizing it. And so many people have actually done a lot of mindfulness research, and they actually came to know and they can prove that actually mindfulness is very powerful for inner development. So that is why just kind of like we do mindfulness meditation. So mindfulness meditation just kind of like not just when traditional, not just doing only during the traditional time to meditation, just kind of like if you can bring that into your daily life, then it will be really good for your mental state. So then like we do this kind of meditation is just like to showing as a sample. Okay, so the real mindfulness meditation is something that you actually do it in your day-to-day life, and that will be better. And so you just learn little bit how to do here, and then just kind of when you are by yourself, and then in your day-to-day life, if you can apply and just take out some time, even just for a minute, and then apply that kind of like a powerful mindfulness, then somehow it will actually make your mental state more open. And so it will actually help you to deal better in your day-to-day life. So in the traditional mindfulness meditation, what we do is we actually bring our awareness or mindfulness on our body first. So it is like that first stage of the mindfulness is called like being mindful with your body. And then when it comes to body, then it is also it's a very huge, you know, like from the Buddhist point of view, there is like a whole things to learn about body. Like when we are talking about physical body, then there's like an outer body, inner body, and then just kind of like a subtle body. So there's like many different dimensions of our body. And just generally, we have this body, which is kind of like on the surface. So there's like a tangible thing, right? On the surface, there's this tangible. So we just kind of like apply mindfulness on this first rough surface of the body, and then like we can actually go a little bit more further into sort of like a little inner body, kind of using our breathing, like because like somewhere the subtle body is something to do with the qi. Like I think in English sometimes we use it like energy or force, but in the Chinese language they say like qi, right? The qi, like there's a kind of like a qi. Like in Tibetan, sometimes we use the word wind, or like lung is like a wind. So it is kind of energy, force. So this kind of like to connect with that subtle part, we always use the breathing. So we apply mindfulness with our breathing, and then kind of go into the next stage of being mindful with the emotions. So this is kind of like a little bit going more deeper inside. So it is like not just the physical body, so we do have an emotional body too. So applying mindfulness to your emotion body or emotional body. And then like a little bit go further, kind of like being mindful with our mental body. So these are the just kind of like stages one by one, physical, on the physical level, on the emotional level, on the mental level. And somehow when we apply that mindfulness, sort of like awareness, it is like it's like a gentle, kind of like a gentle observation. So gentle observation, and also it is important when you are applying mindfulness meditation, when like whatever you are being mindful, just kind of like always don't try to fix it or don't try to judge it. That's very important. Okay, so during the mindfulness meditation process, so what are actually you are doing is you are just being mindful. That's it. So the purpose is not to fix it, not to judge it, not to hold it, or not to run away from it. Just kind of like simply placing your awareness, sort of like gently, on the objects such as your body, such as your emotions, such as your thoughts. So sometimes it gets a little bit harder, like when we actually being mindful with the part, such as like the some physical parts that we normally don't like, and some emotional parts that we don't like, and some mental thoughts part that we don't like. So immediately what happens is we tend to get a little agitated. Like, what is this? Maybe I will try to fix it. So it's kind of like there is like our reaction, flight or flee, kind of like a reaction will come. So that time, mindfulness way of dealing with that is just kind of like you notice, you be aware of how you are reacting over it, and then simply just kind of don't kind of let yourself carried away into this fighting mode or fleeing mode. So don't let yourself. So just kind of like taking little control over, okay, I'm here just being aware, just applying mindfulness. And so that is it, just watching, just witnessing, just observing, just paying attention, sort of like you tell yourself that way. So that then it will, our mindfulness meditation will become better. Okay? All right, so with this, let us go into our mindfulness meditation. And if you're ready, I will use the singing bowl. So let yourself go into this meditation with the sound of the singing bowl. You can gently close your eyes or keep them slightly open, gazing down towards your nose. Keep your back straight without being rigid. You can place your hands on your knees or on your lap. Bring in your chin just slightly. That will help you to create the feelings that the crown of your head is rising and gently extending upward towards the sky. Your lips are slightly touched. You can put a little smile on your face. Your shoulders held in a strong poise without any tightness or tension. your legs are crossed or totally letting them on the ground. And let yourself be comfortable in this meditation posture. Now let us begin to be mindful with our body and relax our body, starting from our toes. Let go of any tension in your toes. Relax your whole feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. And let yourself feel loose and relax everything below your waist. Soften your waist and lower back. Relax all the muscles around your navel. Relax your chest area. Let the muscles on your shoulders and upper back be loose. Relax all the muscles around your throat. Relax your neck. And let your head rest comfortably on your neck. Now let go of any tension on your face. Soften behind and around your eyes. Let go of any tension on your forehead. And relax your crown area. Now your entire body is relaxed. Let yourself feel this relaxation and calmness all around your body. And simply be aware of this relaxation and calmness. If you notice any tightness or tension in any parts of your body, then slowly breathe into that area and relaxing a little with each exhalations. Let yourself be totally comfortable with your body as you are breathing in and out. Now let us begin to be mindful with our breath. As you breathe in, let the fresh air feel from your nose into your lower belly area. Exhale the warm air out of your nose. And just to be aware of the rise and fall of your stomach on each inhalations and exhalations. Just keep breathing and be aware that you are breathing. Allow your breathing to be natural, not too deep, not too shallow. Just let yourself breathe naturally. And let yourself enjoy each breath that you are taking in. And notice your body expanding with the inhalations and contracting with the exhalations. And let each breath bring more peacefulness, calmness, and more tranquil feelings within yourself. Let yourself totally relax and rest in your breath. While you are resting in your breath, whatever you see, hear, smell, taste, or feel, leave them as it is without trying to change. Just simply be aware of what is happening around yourself. Now let us go further into our being to be mindful with our emotions, just be aware of what you are feeling right now, right here. Just acknowledge your feeling, whether it is pleasant, unpleasant, or in between, whatever it is, just be aware of them. And allow yourself to be with your feelings without judging or without trying to fix it. Without trying to fight, without trying to escape. Simply apply your awareness or mindfulness on your feelings. Slowly and gently, you let all your experiences unfold without any struggles. in this process of being mindful with your own feelings, you allow your all feelings to be calm, relaxed. Now let us go further into our beings to be mindful with our thoughts. You just allow any thoughts arise in your mind. You just simply be aware of your thoughts. And notice that all these thoughts are constantly changing, constantly moving. With this mindfulness and awareness, you allow your thoughts to move freely. And let go of all the judgmental towards your own thoughts. Slowly and gently, you let all your thoughts to be calm and clear. And let yourself feel very connected with your own mind. And notice that all your thoughts, your emotions underlies with your consciousness. And you let yourself enter into the world of your own consciousness beyond your thoughts. This world of consciousness is very clear, very pure, very peaceful, very calm. That is the state of your pure awareness. and let yourself remain in that pure awareness by being aware of that pure awareness. In this process, also be aware that you feel this peace, joy, and happiness from deep inside your consciousness. Now or in a few moments from now, when you hear the bell rings, please feel free to open your eyes. Now bring your hands together at your heart level. Appreciate and rejoice for your mindfulness meditation. And let us do this prayer for peace and happiness. And you can repeat these prayers after me. May I bring more peace and happiness into my life and other people's lives. Okay. So that is our short meditation on mindfulness. And as you have experienced during the meditation, in your daily life, just kind of like if you can apply this kind of mindfulness, just kind of like there is really a no right or wrong way. Sometimes we worry like, oh, am I doing it right or am I doing it wrong? I think there is not really a right or wrong. It's just a matter of how, like, if you do it, then somehow you will get the effects. And And so it is just kind of really, it's not so much about your religious belief, what you believe, it doesn't matter. It is kind of like mindfulness is something, no matter whether we are believer or non-believer, we do have a body. And on the outside, we have this body. But then from inside, we all do have a feelings, right? There's a feeling, something not tangible. Other people might not feel it, but we do, our feeling. And behind all these feelings and experiences, then we do have lots of ideas, which is kind of like not physical at all. This is just all like happening in our mind. And so many imaginations, so many ideas, so many notions. Even though, whether we want to believe it or not, but these notions, these thoughts, these ideas affecting us, right? when these thoughts get too uncontrolled, then we get effect of it, and then we don't know what to do. And then just kind of like seeking some physical kind of like solution, and really it's not enough. And many times physical solution has side effects, physical side effects. So that is why the best solution, if you want to apply, then mindfulness is really the best solution. And it is something that when you take this kind of like mindfulness practice into your daily life, then you will actually experience it. It will actually kind of like you will notice how many times we are just wasting our energy on something meaningless. That's kind of like if we let our life run on this habitual patterns or autopilot, then just kind of like we are doing so many things without being aware of anything. And then we just kind of like we get into this huge mess, and then we just kind of look back and how did I get here? So that is why mindfulness actually, when you apply a little bit of mindfulness, then many things become more clear to yourself. It's just like so many silly things that we do in our day-to-day life, we will find it silly. So it is just like sometimes when you become aware of your own thoughts and mind, it's just like you will not get angry to yourself. You will just kind of like start laughing at yourself. It's like, wow, that's just silly, right? Because so many stories that we make in our daily life, and most of the story, 90% of them is not real. It just feels so real to us. But in reality, sometimes we actually feel that way, think that way, like a long time ago, and then like when we look back into that, like what was I thinking? Why I was doing those things? And then you will be like, that's silly me, right? So you actually find those things, like the silliness of yourself. Sometimes it brings kind of playfulness with yourself. So it is not about taking a guilt trip or anything. It is like, it is just kind of knowing yourself and then taking it more in a playfulness way. And then the more you notice those silliness, and somehow what are you doing is you are actually becoming more aware, and with that awareness, it's just like we will not to waste our mental potential or anything for just something meaningless. And we will, kind of like use our energy in a good way. So somehow, like the more mindfulness we actually apply in our daily life, then somehow we will actually know that the source of peace and happiness is actually in me. It's just a matter of if I allow it or not, right? It's just like a smiling, right? It's just like we have this on physical level, there's a smile. So it is just totally up to us whether we will allow ourselves to smile or, not allowed to smile, right? There's nobody out there saying it's illegal, right? You're not supposed to. Nobody is telling us that. It's just like it's a choice, our personal choice. Simple, like on the physical level, like whether we smile or whether we actually allow ourselves to be more relaxed. See, that's our choice, right? Like if you give your body a permission saying that, you know what, I'm tensing too much in my day-to-day life. Now what I want to do, I will give myself 5 minutes, right? Just 5 minutes and then let my body relax. You're not going to lose anything, right? It's just kind of like because of so many tension, so many struggle, so many situations that is happening in our life, yes, of course, that give us a lot of pressure. So it is like almost like it is giving us so many stress and tension and tightness, and you have to think about it, and then just kind of like tightening your whole body. So, like sometimes mindfulness is also like with your body. It's like, okay, I see that I am tensing. I am actually tightening. I'm stressing my body so much. That's what you will see when you are being mindful. When you see that, then immediately you will know, wow, why I'm doing this? Why I'm tightening my whole body? And then the solution is actually in you too. It's just a matter of, you just say, yeah, now I know this. Who is actually blocking me not to release it? So it's just kind of like, that's how you use your mindfulness, because mind is so powerful. So when you bring your mind there and say, hey, body, you are tensing too much. So let go. And when your mind tells your body to say, let go, relax. And sometimes this kind of technique is good. Just kind of sit. So out of my 24 hours, I'm just going to give 5 minutes to relax my body. And what is wrong with that? Right? It's just, we need to develop this kind of, activities in our daily life. So that is another, how to apply mindfulness on your physical level. So it is just kind of you see how much tension we are creating in our face when things are not going as we plan. We see that, we feel that tension, right? It's just like the tightness is just coming here, and then our forehead is also becoming like that, right? You see when the people are in tension, what does their forehead become? It's just tension. So there's no relax. So it is just like when you notice, see, just like letting go of that tension, and you will immediately feel the difference, right? Sometimes people say, oh, the effect of mindfulness meditation is too long, that you have to do it many, many times to actually get the effect. But sometimes I will say that's wrong. The effect is immediate. When you apply mindfulness on your body, the effect is immediate, really. It's just like as soon as you're like, yeah, that's right. I am putting a lot of tension for no reason. What am I doing to me, myself? So it's just like, okay, let yourself release those tension. See, that's the immediate effect. The immediate effect is like when you notice, see, hey, my face is getting longer. Now I need to bring that smile. See, nature has given us beautiful gift for human that we can smile. When we smile, even scientists now these days says, right? There are some technique like some, like a laughing meditation. I think those are good technique. Some people kind of go in the morning, go in the park, and they just do the laughing meditation. Ha 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 ha, like looks a little crazy. But what does it harm, right? Like some people are laughing in the park, a good thing, right? It's just like, it's like we are not hearing some crying, like a whining sound, and it's just like a laughing sound. So I don't see any point like wrong with that, So that's kind of, sometimes that kind of, I'm not suggesting you to do that, but just kind of like our day-to-day life, just kind of like bringing like immediately when you become mindful how much tension you are bringing to your body, immediately what you need to do is you release it. Just realize that, oh no, this is too much. Why? It's like there's no good side for it. If you are tensing your body and giving more stress to your body, what good do you get out of that? It doesn't give good to yourself. It doesn't give good to your family. It doesn't give good to the world, generally, right? That's the real fact. So if you are doing something that is not bringing good thing, not bringing peace, not bringing happiness, then why do we have to do this? So it is like nobody is actually forcing us to do this. It is not that we took a vow to do it, right? It's like we are just doing out of ignorance. So that is something we need to understand. That's how the mindfulness actually helps. So that is why, just kind of like when you become more and more mindful with your body, with your emotion. See, emotion also, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of thoughts too. So when you become mindful with those thoughts and emotions, immediately, like sometimes like thoughts also, you will notice, oh, now I'm becoming more negative. More negative thoughts are coming. And what is the point of having negative thoughts? This is not doing good to me. This is not doing good to anybody. Then what I should do? I will relax. It's not like I will get rid of my negative thought. It's not like that. It's just like you see the tension that is building with that negative thoughts, and you just don't let go of negative thoughts. You just release the tension around that thoughts. When you release the tension around that thought, somehow the negative thoughts will actually disappear. So that's kind of the effect of mindfulness, I will say. All right. So with this, we will conclude our mindfulness meditation, and I hope and pray that you will have a very peaceful and mindful rest of the evening. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah.